should be live. Testing 1, 2, 3. Should be live on all platforms. All relevant platforms anyway. Howdy, howdy, everybody. Welcome, welcome. We'll be starting in just a few minutes. Welcome, welcome. Hi, everybody. We're back to the vertical. What I've done now is I've placed the left side of the screen on the left down here and the right side of the screen on the right down here, so you can still at least see what's sort of going on, even though it's behind me. And then we have the middle of the screen and the top middle. So we should be good to go there. There we go. Welcome, welcome. Is it flat yet? It is not flat. Tis not flat. All right, let's get started. So if you guys don't remember, what happened last time was we were trying to catch an asteroid, a meteor, well, I guess an asteroid, and put it in orbit around the Mun. And the asteroid that we happened to choose was going to be on it turns out, we didn't know this in advance, it was going to be on a collision course with Kerbal. Now, in an attempt to save Kerbal from collision, we launched a spacecraft, and that spacecraft screwed up. The orbital intercept was incorrect, so we failed our, we essentially failed to catch. So we have to try it again. We still have 19 days to catch it. We have to try it again to catch it. So that's the goal today. We're going to try to catch a spacecraft. The game is called Kerbal Space Program. And so let's just wind the clock back a little bit. So here is here's the asteroid. I don't think that we can zoom in on it, but that's the asteroid. It's going to make a Kerbal encounter in how many days? I don't know, 19 days? And what that means is it's going to hit Kerbal. Now, we don't like that. We don't like things hitting Kerbal. We do have a spacecraft that was designed and launched to intercept, but that was a mistake because we thought it wasn't going to crash into Kerbal. Then we have another spacecraft that is currently in orbit around, oh, what happened here? Why is it in, oh, something happened. I don't know what happened, but something happened. So we have a chance, I guess, to redo it because I guess it didn't save where we were or something. So we have a chance to catch it on our first go. Oh, no, never mind. This is just a booster that we should probably get rid of. Nobody's on board. We can just get rid of that. Terminate. So we have a spacecraft that's on the launch pad that we need to catch this guy. So let's go, let's fly it. All right, here's the Artemis Prime 6. It's a very big rocket. Should be fine. We'll be able to do it. So, we have Valentina Kerman, the bravest Kerbal. Let's go. Let me turn down KSP's volume a little bit. There we go. 3, 2, 1, blast off. Nope. Hold on. That did not work. I pressed the wrong button. I forgot to turn on the engines. Oops. All right. Let's try again. There we go. Engines are on. 3. Oh, wait. I just said go rather than... Okay, we're going. We're going. We're on our way. I mean, Valentina would have been fine. So we have a lot of rockets here, because we need a lot of fuel in order to deflect this asteroid. So we're doing our first gravity turn. A gravity turn is a orbital mechanics maneuver where rather than going straight up and then turning, you basically start turning on your way up. It's a way to essentially get to orbit with a lot less fuel. Now, here we are going to have to eject some boosters in a moment when they burn out, and burn out. And the ejection went smoothly. Okay, we can continue our maneuver. Now this is called asparagus staging, where essentially you have the fuel tanks drain from one set of boosters first, and those fuel tanks will empty fastest, and then you ditch those rockets that are attached to the fuel tanks to save on fuel, or to save on weight. So it gets you, it means that you're not carrying around dead weight for, or you're carrying around dead weight for as little time as you possibly can. And now we're going to have another staged separation soon. We're also going to be, we're at a pretty high altitude now. We're about 23,000 meters up. We're not quite in orbit. We need to get to 73,000 meters to get to orbit, but we'll be there soon. We have another burnout. And there they go. Off they go, down to the ground. Yeah, this is being streamed on YouTube as well. It's also on Twitch. It's everywhere, all the places that you might want to be aware of. All right, let's switch to orbital. And now we just got to raise this number to 73,000, and then we'll be able to circularize our orbit. And at this point, it's going to fly. It won't fly itself, but it'll get pretty close to flying itself. The physics here is pretty good, actually. I don't know why it zooms me out all the way, but... $50,000. Just gotta wait till this thing's at... $73,000. No, we're not headed to Joule. We're headed to save Kerbal. We gotta save Kerbal. I mean, it's the only thing to do. Oh, for some reason, the YouTube links are not, or the YouTube chat's not going. But we'll fix that in just a moment after we finish this burn. All right. Wait a minute. Why aren't my rockets shutting off? Okay, there we go. And, how did I don't know what hold on. I pressed a button and I don't know what it did. Get out of pilot view, KSP. C. There we go. Okay, we're out of pilot view. Cool. Let me just fix the YouTube chat. For some reason, it's not showing. There we go. Okay, we have YouTube chat. Do we have Twitch chat going? Planning on studying astrophysics, but I don't have any bachelor's degree. Do you have any tips on what programs for online courses? You'll need a bachelor's degree at the end of the day. Like, that is the reality of the world that we live in. Okay, so now that we're approaching orbit, what we can do is we can adjust our. Let's just circularize so then we have a little bit of thinking time. Okay, there we go. So that gives us a nice circular orbit. Actually, I think that we could go for yeah, let's actually get a slightly bigger orbit. And the reason I want that is because if we have a slightly bigger orbit, that gives us a little bit more leeway to do kind of interesting burns. So we're going to go for 150 kilometers. 150 kilometers circular orbit is what we're going to do. So now, now we can warp over to our next burn. Well, we can't yet. We're not technically out of the atmosphere yet, but we will be soon. No, I'm not playing with MechJeb. Maybe eventually, but not at the moment. All right, we are out of the atmosphere. Gotta pop the pop that. We gotta redirect so then we're pointing at the maneuver node. Take me to the maneuver node, please. The ISS is 400 kilometers up, yeah. But Kerbal is also much smaller than Earth, so... This game is pretty accurate. It doesn't do many-body physics, but that's okay, it doesn't need to. So we're gonna burn in 20 seconds. We are currently trying to rescue Kerbal, because Kerbal is going to be smashed into by a meteor. So we have to save it. Of course we do. Gotta finish this burn. Okay, there we go. So we're basically circularized. I could, in principle, ditch these. Oh boy, that was a mistake. We're gonna have to relaunch. That's so annoying. Good thing we have time. Yeah, we just lost one of our 6 engines and also our main fuel injector. So, time to, well, guess the next step is separating. And then we just gotta... Love that. We gotta land this guy. No, we're not gonna revert. We're just gonna land this and we're gonna try another launch. What happened is that I staged with the rockets on, and those rockets were not handy. I should have just let them go. But it's fine. I do have ejecting decouplers. I also have separators, and the separators really screwed me. Let me point retrograde, please. Oh, I know why I can't point retrograde. Because my rocket's unbalanced now. It's annoying. See, my rocket's unbalanced. From C-Bar, how real are the physics in this game? They're pretty good. They're not perfect. They're not doing many body physics, but they're pretty good. All right, now here's what we're going to do. We are going to separate again, because we do have a separator. And then we are going to turn on RCS. We are going to go to advanced. No, we're going to go to not that. Docking mode. Don't I have RCS here? Or was all of the RCS used? Dang it, we're out of RCS. Okay, that's fine. We don't need it. We have a little bit of space debris. It's not a big deal. Not the end of the world. Not the end of the... Oh, I should get rid of the super chat. I'm sorry. So we just gotta land this thing. We have parachutes. We'll be fine. We will be fine. Yeah, I should set it so that the monoprop has higher flow priority. Absolutely. That was my mistake. Valentina will be fine. She's good. Valentina's dope. We're playing Kerbal Space Program. The orbital mechanics are very accurate. It's not a dude. Her name is Valentina. I don't know where the music went, but sometimes the music just disappears. We're just returning from orbit because we have to relaunch. Yeah, I've played a lot of KSP. I just haven't played it in a while. It's not PC only, but it's not good on any other platform besides PC. Yeah, there's definitely no comms. This is vanilla, no mods. Yeah, we're doing re-entry. From Mechaneering, you should show off the Janabekov effect. It's in this game. It's in this game? Really? I actually think I may have known that, actually. You can't see the top, you're a what? I'm a physicist. Alright, we can deploy... our little baby shoots anyway. And we're gonna splash down in the ocean. It's okay. We'll be fine, and then we're gonna make ourselves to we'll run it back again. We're gonna run it back. You don't need high performance PC to run KSP. I bought a laptop. Yeah, so you don't. But if you want to build like big things, you absolutely do. When I was playing this game, you know, in college, so like 10 years ago, I was building things with like thousands of parts, and those definitely ran slow. Can I become a physicist from playing KSP? No, you probably can't become a physicist, but you can definitely do something. You can definitely maybe become an aeronautical or an aerospace engineer or something. Okay, we touched down. We're doing it again. We're running it back. We're launching the Fartimus Prime 7. All right, is there anything that I need to do to improve this rocket while I'm here? Oops, did not mean to do that. Like I definitely don't need more fuel down here. I could put some Separatrons, but I think we're good on the Separatrons. Oh, flow priority, that's right, that's right. Shouldn't... This should be... These should be lower... Those should have lower flow... Okay, let's Google. Low priority empties first. Is that true? Is it... The tanks with a higher flow priority will be emptied first. Okay. So we want this thing to have a low flow priority. We want this one to have an even lower or a slightly lower flow priority. Okay, we're good. Okay, we should be good to go. We can launch. Out of what material is the heat shield made? I don't know. I don't build it. Getting a phone call. But I can't answer it right now. I'll call him back later. let's make sure that Valentina's flying. We know we don't need all of those people. We don't need to risk all of them. All right, let's go. Extra fuel for RCS. We have plenty of RCS fuel. All right, Valentina, throttle up, turn on SAS. And why would we use probe cores instead of cruise when we have cruise? I know Trump just fired all the members of the National Science Board. I'm aware. I heard about that. Thoughts on Amy Eskridge? She wasn't a scientist, and she probably wasn't a scientist, and if she was a scientist, she definitely wasn't doing anti-gravity research. I'm not only reading TikTok chat, it's just TikTok chat is faster, because there's more people. You should file a grief. No, that's not for me. Oh, I forgot to let those tanks go. It's fine. Our rocket is too slow? No, it's not. It's fine. We are going to be a little bit low on Delta V, but we should have plenty of Delta V to do what we need to do. Is there a reason I keep going equatorial instead of launching into a better? Because I don't have mods that will make finding the correct orbit easy. And so I just over-engineered this thing to have way too much Delta V. So it should be plenty. What are we doing? We are saving Kerbal. We're saving the planet from a meteor. We're gonna have another burnout here soon in a moment. Let him wiggle a little bit, and then let him go. Alright, we're gonna get that apoapsis up a little bit. Just to save on time, we're actually gonna push it up pretty high. We're gonna push it up to 150 kilometers, I think. That'll give us a little bit of wiggle room. You have absolutely no idea what's going on. We're launching into orbit. We'll get there soon. How do non-Newtonian fluids work? Blood is one. Well, I didn't know blood was one. I think I made a video about this a while ago, but essentially it's... Okay, so I made a video about the mathematics of it, but the actual material properties of it is probably above my pay grade. Essentially, if I remember correctly, their viscosity is variable. Yeah, I'd have, you know what, I'm not going to answer that question. I'm not going to pretend that I can give you the exact answer. I did make a video about it though, so check it out on TikTok if you want to see it. It might also be on YouTube, I don't remember. And from C-Bar, buy some more Delta V fluid. That's called fuel. Alright, apoapsis is raising. Who would win in a fight? Dr. Becky or Dr. Fatima? I don't know who Dr. Fatima is. Did I watch the Michael Jackson movie? I don't think I did. Alright, let's burn those out. And, okay, good. Our orbit's 150 kilometers. Cool. We'll have slightly less efficient burns, but, oh. My uncle called me, he had a question. I'll just call him after the live stream. He gets special treatment because he's my uncle. You know how that goes. Okay, so we just need to raise this apoapsis a little bit. Or raise our periapsis, rather. That's about right. And then we can... Oh, let's pop our... pop that. And then we can use some RCS, which we should have plenty of, but we actually don't... There's really no reason to actually use the RCS to adjust our orbit. You've never watched it? It's fun. So the meteor is out here, or it's this meteor here. But see how that orbit's going to get awfully close to my orbit? There's a collision. There's a collision involved. So we have to save Kerbal. Okay, so we're almost at the right orbit. How do I have the counter for start burn in 5 minutes? That's a setting that you can add, right? It's somewhere over here. Yeah, extended burn indicator right there. All right, so we are almost pointed in the right direction. Yeah, we're trying to stop a meteor. You think we could do this in IRL? Maybe not. Maybe not yet. It's much easier to get to orbit, to low Kerbal orbit in this game than it is in real life, because Kerbal is much smaller, and its atmosphere is, you know, it's just much smaller. All right, there we go. I'll give it a little bit more warp time so that I can speed this up. Okay, we have a burn in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, burn. Will she be asked to give her life for this mission? No, the plan is to have her come home. Okay, good enough. Roughly circular. What are you gonna do with your big rock once you capture it? I don't even know if I'll be able to capture it. I might be able to deflect it though. Okay, so here's the plan, or here's what we need to do next. We need to find our big rock. That's our target. See how it has... See how it's gonna smash into the planet? We have to save it. We have to save it from that. Somebody... Okay, so first things first is we have to adjust our inclination. Currently our orbit is this way, whereas the asteroid's coming in this way. So we have to adjust our inclination so that that's correct, so that they're lined up, so that then we can line up orbit and then we can catch them, basically. So what we have to do is we have to go over to this node here, and we have to adjust. So 27 degrees currently, 22 degrees. And then we should probably slow down a little bit. Just got to get this this ascending node. That's the place where the two orbit. So one orbit goes like this, another orbit goes like this, and so they're going to cross at two places. And so that's where you want to do your adjustment burn, so that you can end up on the same tilt. So it's 5, 4, oh, almost missed it. Oh, I gotta lower my orbit a little bit. Okay, so that was that a little bit too much? A little bit too much. 0.7, 0.6, 0.5. Okay, 0.2 is pretty close. We get it to, oh no, that's 0.3. 0.2. It's pretty good. 0.3, 0.2. Okay, we'll deal with 0.2. That's fine. That's close enough. Now this is going to use a lot of fuel, which is a problem. And also the apoapsis is, that's a 2-hour apoapsis, so maybe what we want to do is we want to actually load... no, this is actually probably the right call. This is probably the right burn to do. Now, the other thing is that currently... Yeah, okay, so we might actually have to do this burn in several stages, which is fine. We have plenty of time to do this. Just because otherwise the burn will take too long and it'll throw off our orbit, and that's what happened last time. Because it's a 2.5 minute burn, which is kind of a while. This is a wildly inefficient way of going about such a dramatic plane change. Such dramatic planes change. Well, so look, the thing is that normally what I would like to do is I would like to boost my apoapsis and then do the plane change there. But it takes a long time if you boost your apoapsis. That's the trouble. Now, in principle, if I knew how fast this thing would be going by the time it was coming in, if it's slow enough, I could potentially match its speed way out here, just by intersecting it. Actually, yeah, just like. But I'm a little bit nervous that I just won't have enough. That it'll be moving too fast and I won't be able to catch it because I don't have enough TWR. So that's the current issue. Current problem. Okay, so Discord's being annoying. Okay. This is not a KSP account. We just do this once or twice a week. So I'm just trying to see what the most efficient way that we can do this is. We basically need to have the ascending node be like we could catch an intercept like over here. Well, no, the thing is we can't catch that intercept because it's above the plane of above the ecliptic. This is not a career mode. We were trying to capture an asteroid, but this asteroid's now going to crash into Kerbal. So instead, we are going to save Kerbal. So we're just going to do the inefficient burn, and we're going to this is KSP1. We're going to do the burn piece by piece, which will take a little bit more time, but it'll give us a little bit more accuracy with our burn. Gotta give it some time. Now I'm hoping that partway through this burn, it doesn't actually lead us into the planet, because that happened last time, which was kind of annoying. So we're going to avoid that. Delta V isn't... No, we have so much Delta V remaining. We have like so much Delta V remaining. This Delta V... This engine will not get us to that to the orbit, but we have an entire liquid fuel rocket. An entire like nuclear rocket for... you know, all of the space maneuvering that we need. Oh, I started my burn a little bit early. Because I'm not going to do the whole burn. I don't have enough time. We'll burn like here. Actually, even then, that's a little bit... Okay, here we go. We'll burn here. I'm kind of winging this. Like, I can't do the whole burn here. Because it'll be a little bit askew. Yeah, okay, I gotta stop the burn there. Okay, that's fine. We'll do another burn at the descending node here. At the descending node, we will add another burn and we will do it again. And we're actually gaining a little bit of efficiency by doing it this way. I mean a smidge, because we can take advantage of the overth effect. There we go. That'll burn out this engine. And it's getting us fairly close, and then we can use the nukes for the rest. Yeah, so that's what we'll do. Oh, actually, let's get to the orbital orientation first. You didn't really need a plane change at all to begin with. An out-of-plane rendezvous would have been much cheaper. I couldn't even get to it. I couldn't even do the out-of-plane rendezvous. Like, it's in a pretty high inclination. Like, I have to catch it early, which is really, really high. Like, that's hundreds of thousands of kilometers. There's no way. We do this by the books. And if we don't do it by the books, fortunately we have how many days? 19 days before, so we have a few attempts before we have to worry about, you know, it getting too close for us to catch it. I'm familiar with the mod Principia. I'm familiar. Would you be playing modded another time? Yeah, perhaps. Just not right. Just not yet. Principia was really slow when I ran it last time, but that was also 10 years ago and I had a much worse computer. Just fly straight there. Why are you wasting energy going in circles? What is Blood talking about in a KSP stream chat? Well, I'm happy to answer physics questions, but also, you know, I'm arguing with chat as you do. Got your slide rule out? Who needs slide rules when you can just fly by the seat of your pants? So this will burn out this engine, but it'll be close enough. Okay, let's warp to our destination. Okay. It's a pretty long burn, actually. Might have to do another series of burns. Yeah, it's a little bit early for my taste. We'll start the burn here. Which is fine, it's not the end of the world. That our burn's gonna be, that we'll just have to do another burn midway through. The thing is the further we get from the ascending or descending node, the less accurate the burn becomes. Yeah, so we're going to do another burn on the other side. Which is fine. We're not really in a rush here. Oops, wrong direction. We just gotta slowly adjust our orbit so then we don't screw it up like we did last time. And I just want to burn. I want to do a burn that uses up the rest of my fuel here. So descending node is 14. 13. Okay, that's pretty close to using up the rest of the fuel in this engine, and that gets us to a descending node of 10, so that's good. Can you have multiple ships in space at once? Yeah, I do. I have a lot of I have a lot of space junk. Do you play with FAR? I used to. It's not installed right now. I really like FAR though. FAR is really, really good. How many hours of KSP is comparable to a PhD in physics? Great question. How do I ask a question? You type it somewhere? You can send a super chat and I'll definitely answer it that way. Are you an astrophysicist? I'm a physicist. I wouldn't call myself an astrophysicist. I didn't get a degree in astrophysics, got a degree in physics. Want to see a Flurf try and launch into orbit in KSP? Oh, I don't think they'd be able to. How do you super chat? It's a YouTube thing. Unfortunately for you. Unfortunately for everybody, perhaps. Also, sometimes, and I don't know why, sometimes the YouTube chat just doesn't work. Like, it just doesn't pop up. Let me get the Twitch chat up, make sure that that's working too. I don't know why this happens sometimes, but it does. Where'd I get my degree? I went to UC Davis. Thoughts on purple not being real? Purple's real. It's just not like a single photon. You should have KSP ready to go during Flurf debates to demonstrate orbital mechanics. It wouldn't do anything though, right? Okay, so we are almost aligned in the way that we need to. I have Stan complaining in the Discord again. Okay, that's fine. Okay, actually we can just warp to our burn. We're really being delicate here because we only have so many chances, right? What kind of physics did you major in? You don't major in a kind of physics, you get a physics major. And then you do a PhD in physics. Now, the kind of physics that I do is mathematical physics. But that's not like a... It doesn't say that on my degree, if that helps. All right. This is probably early enough that we can start the... Or late enough that we can do the burn without it completely throwing off our orbit. Yeah, it won't be too far off. At least it shouldn't be. Yeah, okay, this should be fine. Look at her go. Look at her go, Valentina, you're so brave. Do you have enough Delta V? Yeah, I do. I should anyway. We'll just finish this burnout, and good enough. And now we can separate. There we go. Let's deploy. Let's make sure to... we should arm that and control from here. It's centered on the wrong thing, which is annoying. Aim camera. There we go. That's what I want. Control from here. Okay. And we got a super chat from Flying Brick Fast with 100 check crowns. Coding a KOS script in KSP, enter chords on another body. It handles ascent, transfer, landing, science, and return to Kerbal. Fun watching my favorite YouTube. I used to do KOS stuff too. I got really, really into that. All right, so we have one more burn that we have to do. Or one more, perhaps, series of burns? I don't know. We still need to... We're almost matched. There's a descending node. Pop that there. And then let's just... Oops, that's the wrong... I'll just adjust a little bit more. 200 delta V, but shouldn't cost that much fuel to do. There we go. Okay, perfect. And that will leave our... Okay, so that's our last... It's another minute. It's another minute long burn, but it should be okay. We will reorient again. Taking our time. Do you have a playlist of you playing this on YouTube? No playlist yet. This is like the 3rd episode. Oh, we might crash. Don't love that. Wait, is it this one? I'm just trying to push away a little bit. Oh, actually, you know what? There we go. We should drift. That should be enough to drift away from it. Don't want to crash into it, right? Okay, now we can. Okay, we will be absolutely fine. We can now warp to our next destination. Goodbye. Community can't handle Valentina loss. Don't worry, we're not going to lose Valentina. All right, we're going to start burning in 1 minute. We're not docking. Is mathematical physics applying rigorous mathematical methods to solve problems in physics and developing new mathematics? Yeah, it's basically that. Time warp a little bit more. We have to burn in 10 seconds. L'Oreal, thank you for the $20. It's very much appreciated. Always good to see you. Burning in 4 seconds. And burning. Now, we don't have a lot of thrust on this rocket, but we do have a lot of fuel. I used to play before, but sometime all my Kerbals were lost in space, and every attempt to save them created more. Yeah, that's what happens. That's indeed what happens. Why does NASA fake some of their videos? It's easy to find blooper videos where they're using green screens, wire center pools. I think that you'd be surprised that, I think that you'd be interested to find out that indeed they don't. But, you know, maybe that's just me. Space is fake, and you're, yeah, let's say space is fake. Yep, you got it. All right, what is our current... That's probably close enough, right? That's got to be close enough. Ascending node is... Okay, there we go. Close enough. Good. Now that we're in an orbit, now we can go try to catch it. So here's the plan. The plan is we are going to go to the ascending node, where they cross. Should be the opposite. And then, oops. And then we're just gonna fiddle with this for a good while. Oh, that's not where they cross. I need to advance it just a little bit. Let's zoom in and We want it to be like right there is where the apoapsis should be. Oops. 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 Ignore me. There we go. Okay. So we're gonna have to advance the orbit, of course. But this is the current plan. The current plan is to catch it in an orbit like this. Oh, actually, no, we want it to be a little bit more... We kind of want to catch it, not at the very tip of our orbit, but in some sense, like... kind of like that, so that they're at least mostly going in the same direction, right? That's the idea. Oh boy. Oh, I can't do that. Okay, so I'll have to do this. I don't know what the relative speed's gonna be. Oh, only 153 meters? Okay, we can make that. We can make this work. It'll be kind of a pain, but we can make it work. Now, we just gotta fiddle with our... Oops, too much. 340. That's pretty close. 340 kilometers. Then we can always do another adjustment. Relative speed 159 meters. Okay, that's totally doable. It's a long burn, so we... Oh, actually, yeah, that's a really long burn. It's mostly prograde, though. Houston, what's our mission? Our mission is to deflect an asteroid. That's our mission. A 2-minute burn is doable, but we are... Yeah, that's actually... We're going to break this up into 2 burns, is what we're going to do. That's the plan. Which is unfortunate, but... Oh, we don't have time to break this up into 2 burns, actually. That's a problem. Because it's going to take... Okay, let me think. If we drop this down to 400 delta V, that'll give us... That'll make our apoapsis in 2 days, rather than 17 days, which is what we're... 18 days. Which means that our relative speed will have to be a little bit different, but I think that we can maybe make it work. It'll give us a little bit more accuracy, and we should have plenty of fuel. So we'll do that instead. Wait a minute. What's happening with my... Oh, I feel very silly. No, we'll be fine. If I cut it down to 400 delta V, our next, it'll only take an hour, so we should be fine there. Yeah, okay. And then it's only a 1-minute-long burn. This should be fine. All right, let's reorient ourselves. I think I've played this game in 78 years. Do I download it again? That's what I did. I hadn't played it for a long time, too. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Al. The thing is the reason why I don't want to answer the question is because I don't want to say something incorrect. And so I understand that you did give a super chat. And by the way, we're talking about this. I understand that you gave a super chat, but if I speak right now without going and thinking about it again for 20 minutes, I will probably give you the wrong answer, and I don't want to do that. Which I know is frustrating, but I'd rather not give you I'd rather give you no information than bad information. All right, so the burn starts in 1 minute. Okay, yeah, this should be totally fine. Burn in 8 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Burn. It's a little early, but we should be okay because the burn it's a fairly small burn. From Kosher Dill with the $10. Wild to me that someone can think space is fake, but a giant thousands of kilometers wide unbroken glass dome is around the Earth. And evolution is fake, but a magic sky wizard snapped the universe into existence. Yeah, I'm a little bit skeptical of that too, right? But you know what? We do our best, okay? We do our best to convince people, and if they can't be convinced, then they can't be convinced. Most influential papers you've read in your academic career? It was a paper by Pfefferman and Graham from 1986, published in Asteroid. They kind of laid the groundwork for conformal geometry, and that's the field that I work in, so. Thoughts on TRAPPIST-1? I don't know a lot about it. I'm not super into exoplanets. Have you ever thought of downloading mods? Yes, I have. I'm not going to yet. I'm going to play it vanilla for a bit, and then we will download mods later. Once we get sick of vanilla. Alright, our burn is almost done. 4, 3, 2, 1. And kill it. Okay, good. That's a fairly clean burn, which is good. Now, hopefully we still have enough time for the, you know, the intersect that we need. So let's add a maneuver there, and then let's plan another burn. And that should get us to our orbit, or to our intersect. So, let's fiddle with this a smidge. Oops, too much. Nope, wrong way. It's a relative speed of 196. Okay, yeah, so it is a little bit faster now. See what that relative speed is. 187. Okay, then we can probably do that. 187 delta V. You only use a few nuclear engines. You have much longer burn time, but I'm aware. I'm very aware. I know. Okay, and we'll have to do a mid-flight correction burn anyway. So we have like 5,000 delta V left. All right, so let us, it's a burn time of 1 minute, so it'll be close, but it should be okay. That's probably safe enough at this low orbit. Shouldn't it be possible to travel to the past since we are looking at the past through a telescope? No, you'd have to go faster than light, which you can't do. Okay. Let's warp ahead to our burn. Okay, so we're gonna burn in 50 seconds. Got to do this just right. This is the moment of truth. All right, burning in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, burn. Anybody's getting docked in orbit, you just have to set your target and then you just fly on RCS. That's the way to do it. Any debate lives today? No, not today, not on Tuesdays. We're answering questions, we're playing Kerbal Space Program. It looks like this is going to be a clear, like a good intersect. What's your biggest achievement in the game so far? Well, we're about to save Kerbin from a planet. KSP it did not do well. We don't like KSP. We don't talk about KSP here. slowing down a little bit as the orbit gets closer. Okay, there we go. Almost perfect. Now, we do have an actual rendezvous there. Let's see if we can... We're going to adjust our orbit just a smidge. But we did it so far, or well, we haven't done it yet, but we'll have it in a little bit. So let's see if we can just adjust just a smidge. We do that. Separation is 17 kilometers. Separation is 73 kilometers. 77. 74. Just trying to fiddle with the 53, 123, that's the wrong direction. Okay, so 53 is good. 209 is bad. 119 is bad. 53 is good. 99 is bad. Okay, so then we have to lower our modifications a little bit more. 58 is bad. 72 is bad. Which way am I supposed to adjust? Gersh darn it. This way? It's really hard to see what I'm doing. 46, okay, that's an improvement. 38, that's an improvement. 15, okay, 15 is good. We like 15. 11 is good. We like that. Okay, 13 is not good. 12 is good, but 11 is better. Okay, what about that? That's the wrong direction. That's the wrong direction. Okay, what about this direction? That's 50. That's 26. Okay, we're just going to do this burn and then we'll make another adjustment later. Oh, it's 0.2. It's 0.2 delta V. Okay, fine. Very, very tiny little burn. Yep, we're doing, yeah, literally just doing manual gradient descent. Oh yeah, I can right click the numbers. I always forget that. This is like the littlest baby burn. All right, let's warp to the burn point. Have I watched Project Hail Mary? Yeah, I did, and I liked it a lot. I don't know why the YouTube went away. Okay, no, the YouTube didn't go away. I lied to myself. Okay, so now we just need to get to our burn, which is like the tiniest little baby burn. It's going to be over before you know it. 3, 2, 1, burn. There we go. Okay, close enough. Now, our intersect is 26 kilometers. Okay, so now we just need to reduce that, make that smaller. We'll put another burn, say, here. And we'll make another little baby, oh, 5 kilometers. That's pretty good. Nope, too much. Nope, too much. 5.4, nope, too much. 5.4 kilometers, that's pretty good. This is such a time. Okay, actually, we're within 12 kilometers. We can just go there now. This is fine. Well, okay, we're not within 12 kilometers. We probably should actually do that burn. I feel silly now, but yeah, we definitely do need to do just the tiniest little burn there. What mission ship are you working on? We are currently trying to capture an asteroid and save our planet. We'll see how successful we can be, but we're currently trying to save Kerbal. Much preferable. What's this person say? It's much preferable to put the rendezvous much closer, to put the maneuver much closer to the rendezvous. I mean, I can. Oh, why isn't? Oh, okay. It's because this maneuver is basically nothing. It's cheaper though to put the maneuver further away. Okay, so we're gonna burn in 7 seconds, 8 seconds, 7, 6, 5, 4, and it's just the tiniest little touch. Damn it. It's the wrong direction. All right, now we got to reverse. We did it backwards, y'all. We fired too much. Now we're going to have to go fix it. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to... if I turn on docking mode, I can just fire... I can just play with the art. I think I can fire with just the RCS, right? Yeah, let's see if I can... It's H. I need to turn on RCS. No. There we go. Okay, 10 kilometers, that's pretty good. Pretty close. All right, let's zip forward a little bit. Relative speed of, it's still 186 meters per second, which is a pretty fast, pretty high relative speed. Well, out of maneuver there, we're not going to do anything at the maneuver. We're just going to warp there. Just to give me a little bit of leeway, a little bit of time. What is the best way to get someone out of low Kerbal orbit? With rockets. With rockets. I know to press shift, I know. Okay, so now that we're here, let's see if we can adjust a little bit more. It's radial's doing that. What about, oh, that gets us real close. Okay, so we are going to, oh, I wish I could turn off all of my engines. And my RCS is going to screw it up. I just know it, but I'm aware that you can press shift. I know very well. I'm aware. Do you think anything will replace rockets in the future? Not for space travel. It doesn't even make, it's not even like in principle a thing that you can do. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm familiar with Principia. I'm playing vanilla right now. All right, so I'm gonna turn on RCS, and hopefully, I'm also gonna turn off SAS so that it doesn't do anything automatically. And I'm just gonna tap it. There we go, 0.3 kilometers. Okay, that's pretty good. Now, let's warp to, I don't know, here? We're gonna be coming within 300 meters of this thing. There it is. Okay, so that's our target. Now, if I want to burn, if I orient myself so that I'm retrograde relative to the target, and I just want to double check with you guys, that will kill my velocity, right? If I burn so that I'm retrograde relative to the target? I think that's how that works, yeah? Okay. It's just got to be real careful. Okay, so now the target is currently our rocket. Oh, you know what we need to do? We have to deploy. Okay, we want to control from here. We also want to. Okay, good. No, we're not doing asparagus staging. This is just a big ol'. Okay, so when is the. Okay, so the intercept's not for another day, so we can warp, say, here. Oh, you see how fast that's going? It's really booking it. Okay, so we still have 2 hours. Probably can warp even closer. Okay, now where is it? It should be behind me, but I don't know how far away it is at this point. Okay, how long will it take to burn 186 meters? That's the question. Oh no, we can't use a maneuver node. Okay, we're just gonna have to play it by ear. 186 seconds at this? I don't know. Okay, so we still have 56 minutes. Let's warp a little bit closer. We'll warp to, say, 40 minutes. Approach target, bottom left. I don't have, it's too far. It's too far. Okay. So the Intercept is in 15 minutes. Okay. Advanced orbital info. Oh, cool. Okay. The thing is if I start burning now, my separation's gonna grow. Actually, it seems like it's not growing. That's really good. It's actually staying pretty stable. Oh, where'd it go? Where did it go? Oh boy. Where's the rock? I don't know where it went. Where'd it go? Oh boy. Yeah, I could use RCS to backtrack. That's a good point. How much RCS fuel do I have? Oh, I have so much. I mean, like, the distance between me and it is getting smaller. So I don't know. Ooh. Yeah, we are RCSing backwards right now. See? See? I don't know why these RCS aren't firing, but they should be. Well, the relative speed... The distance is shrinking, so we should be good even though it's... Yeah, it's just being buggy. Okay, so almost less than 100 kilometers away. We're gonna have to slow down the warp in just a minute. Quite soon. Gap is closing. Okay, it is now 8 kilometers away. There it is. Now it's going to catch up to me in just a second. I want it to get a little bit closer. Okay. I just wish I knew what its closest approach will be. There's our little asteroid. It's actually kind of cute. And it probably wouldn't even do that much damage, to be honest. Okay, now we just gotta start flying to it. What is the thrust pushing off of? Thrust doesn't push off of anything. That's not how that works. I don't have mining stuff set up on this rocket. This is merely a rescue mission. A rescue for the whole planet. No, we're not bringing it home. We are saving home. Because it's gonna crash. Oh. All right, we're approaching it. Gotta start killing our speed. Come on, RCS. Do your worst. Okay, 30 meters away. It's gonna start drifting away soon unless I do something about it. Nope, it's going further away. We gotta kill it. Come on. All right, now we gotta really quickly redirect and point back at it. We need the lightest touch. I don't know why it's because it's focused on aim camera. There we go. That's what I wanted. Okay, now we just gotta inch towards it. This thing is just very, very sluggish. Usually a rendezvous would be much easier than this. I know that there's a way to control from here. There's a way to like control. I don't know why it's aim camera. No, that's not what I want. Control from here, aim camera. There's a way to like, oh, target center of mass maybe? Okay. And then there's a docking mode, which as long as I stay pointed at the target, why are my I'm supposed to have, why aren't these verniers firing? I don't know why. I don't know why the verniers aren't firing, but I want the prograde marker to be centered on the target. Oh, that's right, that's right. You're right, you're totally right. I totally forgot that that's what we want. Oh. That's absolutely what we want. Yeah. So that means that I have to... Where is the prograde marker though? That's the trouble. Okay, you know what we can do? Wait, no, we don't want docking. We want to turn off docking mode. Okay, that's what we wanted. Docking mode. Come on. Aim at target. Aim at target. And then we're just gonna use RCS. Oh, I'm sorry, we want retrograde. Okay, it's actually fairly close. All right, I think that we're gonna get it, y'all. I think that we're gonna get it, y'all. Oh, there we go. We got it. Mission achieved. Now, we got it. Okay. Now we just have to change our orbit. We did it. We did it, y'all. We grabbed the rock. Whew. That was messy, especially without like mech jeb and stuff like that. Okay. Now the trouble is that we are currently on a collision trajectory. No, we're not going to EVA science. We don't have time. So what we need to do is we need to... Oh, yeah, what exactly do we need to do? I would like to add a maneuver, please. Okay, I'll add a maneuver like... Not min-miss. Let me add a maneuver, please. Maneuver. Add a maneuver. Oh, there we go. Okay, add maneuver. And then we can move that around once we need to. We can move it to like there. So what do we need to do? We need to radial this out. So that it's... Okay, so now we are currently not colliding with the planet, which is good. Not colliding with the planet is very good. Gives us a periapsis there, and then we just gotta kill our speed. And if we can do that, it's not radial out. Whatever. Whatever. Was I, Did I not... Well, it doesn't matter now. I mean, the point is that that's an orbit. It's not a great orbit, but it's an orbit. It puts us a few 100,000 kilometers. Yeah, okay, we'll just do that. Apparently it's only a 15-second burn, so it is going to be kind of lumpy, I think. I'm actually really not sure where the... center of mass is. I don't think that... I do not think that this rocket is going to burn clean, so we're probably going to have to use RCS to stabilize, but that's okay. Although I actually don't... So it's 32 tons. It's not so heavy. All right, let us time warp to our burn. There it is. 15-second burn. It might take a little bit longer because we have to throttle it. So we're actually going to start our burn a little bit early. So I have a feeling that this will throw us off course. Yeah. So this is what's happening is exactly what I expected. We're not aimed center of mass, so we're gonna have to do this bit by bit. See that? See how every single time I thrust, it's going to cause me to rotate? I mean, that's okay. We can just take it. We can just take it easy. Every little bit counts. What's my TWR right now? 0.53, which is actually pretty good, considering I have a you know, a meteor attached. You can free pivot the joint and aim at center of mass. Oh, that's true. You're totally right. I always forget that that's a thing that you can do. It's a little, I mean, we don't need to now. Yes, this is vanilla. And we have an orbit. We did it, y'all. We did it. We saved Kerbal. Now, what we are going to do is we are going to put this, we're actually going to put this in orbit, in like a proper orbit. Let's warp here. More elliptical than Sedna, definitely. Definitely very elliptical, but we did it. We're gonna modify this orbit a little bit. We did it. Landed at chaos speed. No, this thing can't land. This rocket cannot land. Oh, let me double check. This thing still have all of its monoprop? Why doesn't it have all of its monoprop? Where did all of the monoprop go? Okay, this should have... I did not mean to do that. Hopefully that didn't kill our orbit. Okay, it did not. Because I want to just take this and transfer it into here. Into our little... little guy. Oh, I never even deployed the, that's funny. I never deployed the solar panels. The original request was to put it on the moon, but then it was going to crash, so... you know, we, plans changed. Okay, so how do I center of mass the rocket? So I guess I let this free pivot, and then I aim at, then I target center of mass, and then something like this. That's not good. Oh no. I'm just gonna lock it when it gets out. We're gonna do that. Yeah, became the center of mass. So, not really sure what just happened there. I'm just gonna fly the thing. I'm just gonna fly the thing. I know how to fly. It could have been worse. Yep. Definitely could have been bad. I'm glad it wasn't. So what we're actually gonna do is we're gonna add them in over here. And while we are killing our speed, we're also going to change our inclination so that it's correct, you know, at least close to correct. That seems good enough, right? It doesn't need to be in low Kerbal orbit. That's fine. I don't know why I'm demanding. Oops, wrong button. There we go. I wanted to drag you because that is not the correct orbit. The correct orbit would be something like... Oh, actually, no, that is basically correct, right? Yeah, that's close enough. Okay, cool. 1,000 delta V for that burn? Yeah, I buy it. Fortunately, we have several thousand, so it'll be fine. A 3-minute burn, let's do it. Oh, we also do have this rocket attached. No, we're not deorbiting it. Sorry, I missed some super chats because that was very stressful. From Nectu, just curious, would you consider doing an Elite Dangerous stream sometime down the road after you're done with KSP? Probably. I did have a really good time playing Elite Dangerous. But the thing is, I wouldn't want to start over from scratch, and basically all I ever did was exploring and mining. Also, I would need a new setup. I'd need more monitors, basically, because Elite Dangerous is takes up a lot of monitor space. Okay, hold on. We're going to Google really quick how to align, what is it called? The claw? Advanced grabbing unit with center of mass. Okay, we're gonna Google this because help with grabbing unit and center mass. Great. When you target anything, it's the center of mass that start. Okay. You're supposed to be able to target the center of mass, whatever you're attaching to. This presumably still works with asteroids. Attach, use free pivot to target center of mass, lock, and you're good to manipulate the object's path using engines RCS. Okay. So I'm gonna actually quick save because if this goes wrong, it's not my fault. It seemed like it was super buggy. So what we're going to do is we're going to free pivot. And then we're going to go to target, and then we're going to target. We're going to hold. We're going to target center of mass. See, the thing is it says I'm already targeting the center of mass, so I don't understand. You have a super chat in the way. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Control from pod. There we go. That's the. Okay, that didn't do anything. Target center of mass. It's because I'm attached to it. It's part of the ship now. Part of the crew, part of the ship or something. Do we do it manually? I mean, we could maybe do it manually, just kind of like aim for the middle. That's probably good. Okay. Close enough. Spin it like a bottle at the forces. That's actually a really good idea. Unironically a good idea. Do I still do paper reviews? I haven't done it in a while. We might pick it back up again in the future, but not at the moment. I mean, that looks roughly center of mass, doesn't it? Like, it doesn't look that lopsided. Anyway, we have a burn to do. It's gonna be a pretty long burn too, so let us get on with it. All right, burn starting in 2 seconds, in 1 second, and go. Oh, this is not gonna work. Why aren't these RCS units working? I don't understand why these Werner engines aren't working. Oh, Werner engines aren't RCS. Yeah, they need O2. That's right. That's true. That's a good point. Nobody pointed this out to me. Y'all should have pointed this out to me. See how it's going in the direction that it's away from the pink indicator? I'm very aware. Yeah, I blame chat too. I wonder what happens if I... We are gonna do the... This is so stupid. This is such a mistake. Yep, that was a mistake. Oh, it's because I was still... Oh, that was really dumb. Okay. Turn off all that. Now we're going to free pivot. We're gonna... Quick saving. Oh, that's gonna break. Oh boy. Oh boy. Part of the deck, or part of the ship, part of the crew. Part of the ship, part of the crew. This is such a mess. Okay, hold on. So which verniers do I want to fire? I want to fire those verniers. Okay. Nope, I want to fire the other verniers. Okay, lock that. And now, okay, now we want to fire which ones? We want to fire the ones that, I think these ones? Okay, and then lock it. And now, if I just spin, what do you think happens? I'm hoping that it'll align me. It's actually like a really clever idea. Okay, it's absolutely not working. Yes, that's true. I do need to spin along a different axis. That's true. The trouble is that what we're trying to do is we're trying to align this rocket with the, okay, free pivot. We got to get it a little bit. We've got to separate them a little bit. Okay, now lock pivot. Okay, now we're going to just start flipping end over end. That's the current plan. I think that we're still technically in orbit, so like we're not so unsafe. But we're just going to start spinning real fast. That's the current plan of action. Current plan of action. From C-Bar, buy some more Delta V lotion. We don't need more Delta V. We have plenty of Delta V. What is this? Okay, yeah. So we are currently trying to stretch. Okay, now what happens if I do this? Free pivot. Okay, so that's actually better than what we had before. But I'm not sure if that's... Like, I think it was just swinging. Yeah, it's just swinging, which we don't want. We don't want it to just be swinging. All right, you say give it time, we'll give it time. We're just gonna go around in circles for a good while. Wouldn't it be easier to let go, control from grabber, target center of mass, and then go again? It might be. But if I lose it, then I would be very disappointed. So, I mean, we can do that. Is this how NASA does it? This is how NASA does it. Why not RCS? I mean, I could. RCS is just more aggressive. I just want to stabilize. I don't even care about this burn. Just let me be. Wouldn't this only work if the rocket and the rock were of equal weight? No, not necessarily. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We are going to make we're gonna quick save. We're save scumming. We are going to detach. We're gonna try that. Now, target center of mass. No, I would like to target center of mass, please. Okay. And now I would like to aim at the target. There we go. Did we do it? Oh, okay, maybe we did it. That's a weird place for the center of mass to be, but All right, let's go home. Let's just burn retrograde and kill this orbit. I didn't end up saves coming. It's just it's a messy and it's glitchy. How do you break parachutes, or do you just drop it? No, I have parachutes. Oh yeah, so that actually worked. That actually worked. We did it. The burns are clean. When will you answer questions? I'm answering questions right now. Okay. We can do another orbit and then. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I would like to... Isn't there a way to... I don't want to target you. I would like to change my target to... Okay, let's change our target to... Okay, we'll focus view there, so then we can at least... Let me focus on Kerbal, please. There we go, okay. Okay, now what we need to do is, okay, much better. Go to the, or we can do this from the descending node, that's fine. It's actually probably more efficient this way. Go to the descending node, add a maneuver, gotta tilt. And we gotta kill the orbit. Gotta circularize the asteroid, everybody. Okay. What game is this? This is Kerbal Space Program. From Scribble Scrabble 99, is this the FART mission, Functional Asteroid Redirection Test? Indeed it is. Thank you for the 10 Canuck bucks. And from Cyanology, will you wear wigs? Maybe. Cue the crack up. Are there actually, what's this question say? Are there actually plans for a space slingshot, like to use the moon to gain speed like a big trebuchet that launches rockets? Well, it's not like a big trebuchet, but yes, orbital slingshots are real things. Yes, I got the reference analogy. Don't worry, I got it. I got it. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Okay, now we can time warp a little bit into the future. So our burn is soon. Now catch another asteroid and put it on an opposite orbit and crash into this one. I don't think that we should do that. I think that seems irresponsible. Why is the center of mass like here? That's very unusual. Very, very unusual indeed. Have you worn wigs? No. What's the goal here? We're just putting this asteroid in orbit. The Large Asteroid Collider. When will you wear wigs? I don't know. We're just putting this on a nice circular orbit and then we'll leave it. We can deal with it later if we need it. Okay, there we go. And then a periapsis, we can add a maneuver, kill some of that velocity. And there we go. A nice, lovely, low Kerbal orbit. Clean, in fact. Please answer my question. Okay, I didn't see your question. What was your question? How does one gain back control of the ship when you start spinning? You turn on SAS. That's how. And if you don't have SAS, then you pray and hope that your RCS will handle it. Can you explain why the Earth is flat? It's not. All right, we have a pretty long burn, but I made my Kerbals exceed the speed of light last night, and they're somewhere beyond the solar system. This happens sometimes when the Kraken drive happens. What are you doing? Why are you pushing the rock? I'm currently pushing the rock so that it enters an orbit. Oh, we have 3 subscribers. I didn't even know that happened. When did that happen? I don't even know, is there like a notification thing? I don't even know where the subscribers came from. But cool. Coming from your TikTok, happy to see the TSP stream. Well, I'm glad and welcome. That is pure luck. The asteroid is just as heavy as the ship, and that's metric grab. No, it's not. The ship is way heavier. If you were spinning, a cheat is to do a very quick warp, which will disconnect the... Yeah, I'm familiar. Do I collect fountain pens? I do not. All right, we're gonna kill the orbit here in just a moment, or kill the burn rather. Okay, orbit complete. Now, this rock is now in orbit. So what we're gonna do, we are going to say goodbye. No, stop it. Release. Stop it. This is so dumb. Release. Stop it. Why does it keep doing this? Throw it? Okay, I guess I could throw it, yeah. It is in orbit. I just want to get it. I just want to get rid of it now. There we go. Okay, we're good. I guess I could have just disarmed it too. That would have worked. That would have worked just as well. All right, now we have to get home. It's safe. It is in a safe orbit. I'm not too worried about that. Here's the thing. I could leave space junk up. But I actually think I'm going to try to deorbit the space junk as well. Might as well go to the mun. Alright, so that should be enough to deorbit anything. And now... Okay, gotta make sure that this has... Okay, this has monoprops, so that's good. Now we can separate. Goodbye! I don't know why it didn't just separate. There we go. Goodbye! Whoop. Oops. Everybody wave! I am 32, somebody asked. You should be aiming your periapsis to be 30 to 35 kilometers when returning. You don't have to, though. Nobody makes you do it. Nobody makes you do that. You can do whatever you want in this game. Which is what I'm doing. Also, I think... Let me check Steam. Oh, the Steam doesn't... Because when I played this game in college, it wasn't through Steam. But I think I have like 3,000 hours in this game. It's just been like 10 years. Okay, so we can aim retrograde. We should be good to go. Let's fall back to the Kerbin. Oh, let's put in those, let's put in them there solar panels. Yeah, I spent so much time in this game, like an exceptional amount of time, and a lot of it was in, vanilla. Are those aero brakes? No. Oh, those are aero brakes. Yes, indeed they are. This is Kerbal Space Program. If you haven't seen it, it's a great game. You ever gonna get graphic mods? Maybe eventually, but I don't need them. The atmosphere would have taken care of those. You're right. I think that they're probably going to blow up anyway. Actually, no. We seem like we're probably okay. We seem like we're probably okay here. How do I land on Duna? Get a big enough rocket? That's the solution in this game. More boosters. How accurate is re-entry? I mean, it's less accurate than other parts of the game. Did I go to the Mun? No, we put a meteor in orbit. Why did those deploy 3,000? Oh, because it's... No, I almost hit the ground, y'all. I deployed my chutes a little late. If you guys want me to try... So the reason why we had to put a moon or an asteroid in orbit is because we got a super chat. And that was the mission that somebody said. The mission did change a little bit because it was going to collide with Kerbin. But if you guys want me to do... If you guys have a particular challenge or mission you want me to do, send a super chat. You know, $10 up, because we're going to spend a lot of time on the on whatever the mission is. But, you know... If you want me to do a certain thing, like build a rocket without an engine, or you know, get to the Mun with less than 5 tons of whatever, like, you know, whatever it might be. But we did it. We have succeeded. Return from Eve. I've done it before. I've done an Eve return a long time ago. So now, if we go look at our tracking station, well, okay, so Artemis Prime. Is anybody on this? Is anybody on the Artemis Prime 6? I don't think anybody's on the Artemis... No. The Artemis Prime 6 is a booster. Okay, so we can get rid of the Artemis Prime 6. That's fine. I just want to clean up space a little bit. And then Artemis Prime 7, that... Anybody on this? Hope nobody's on this. Okay, that's also a booster. We can get rid of that. Actually, we do have another mission. Not that it's super important. But yeah, see, we have a little, we have a new Mun. We have a new little baby moon. So, if you don't know, Artemis Prime 4 is currently being piloted by Jeb. Or the zombie of Jeb. He's not the original Jeb. He left Kerbin on accident. Well, not on accident, it was on purpose, but you know what? Jeb has so much Delta V in his upper stage. He has... Oh, I actually don't know what the TWR is, though. But he has an exceedingly large amount of Delta V in the upper stage. So, where's somewhere that we can land? We can just, like, brute force it. We can just go land somewhere with low... I think the TWR is wrong. Like, that's definitely incorrect. Definitely not 4.6. 4.76. Doffrey, it's like 0.3 or something. Take Doffrey in a space plane out to one of the large asteroids to see how big they are, and plant a flag. You can't land on asteroids in this game, unfortunately. But Spitfire, it is a good question. You can't land on asteroids. They don't have gravity. I don't, at least not when I played it. Yeah, so you can't land on them. So you can't plant flags on them, unfortunately. Sorry about that, bud. But what we could do... And why do you guys want to punish Doffrey anyway? What did Doffrey ever do to you? No, we like Doffrey here. We're pro Doffrey. Gilly is basically an asteroid. Yeah, why don't we go to Gilly and we'll have like we have this thing. You never made it that far. Fair enough. Okay, so I just want to go look up I just want to go see what's the where's the easiest place to land? Okay, so we could go to Gilly. Ike is also landable. We don't have outer planets enabled, I don't think. Unless those are... Yeah, no, we don't have outer planets. We only have up to Elu. Probably... What's the... Yeah, why don't we just go land on Gilly? Yeah, let's go land on Gilly. Yeah, you dock with Gilly. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna add a maneuver node. We're just gonna find an intercept with whatever it's called, Eve. We should be at the same inclination, roughly. Set as target. What's the 2 degrees off is actually really brutal. Let's see if we can finagle our way to a better orientation. There we go. That's better. Okay, let's just warp there. And that'll use up some of our remaining fuel as well. Are we out of electricity? No, we're fine. It's just slow. I would like physical time warp, please. Isn't it shift? No. Okay, we can use RCS, that's fine. Oh, we're gonna need big RCS. So I'm actually gonna take some of this fuel, some of the oxidizer, and have it go there. And the reason I'm doing that is just so then our verniers have some fuel. Because we're gonna need the RCS there. Okay, cool. Alt period is physical, okay. That's what I wanted. Okay, now let's warp to our burn time, and we're gonna go to no derp today. I don't know what that means. All right. It's a fairly short burn. We should have plenty of fuel for it. And we're gonna start the burn in 3, 2, 1, go. Would it be possible to mute the KSP music and play the score from Project Hail Mary? I mean, it'd be possible. It would not be wise. I'd probably get demonetized, right? Like, that's the reality of the world that we live in. Okay, there we go. That's probably close enough. Yeah, there we go. Neat. Now we just need to find an intercept with Eve. There we go. Intercept. And we can do a mid-course correction burn later if we want to. But we're actually, before we do any of this, we're actually probably, I think what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of all of the... We still have a little bit of fuel here. That's the trouble. Oh, we have 457 Delta V. That's plenty. Okay. That is plenty. Can I land? You can land on. Can you land on Gilly with just the EVA pack? Probably. We're skipping several days. We're skipping many moons. What's my mission? My mission is to land on Gilly with something that's not a lander. This is not a designed lander, but we're gonna go land on Gilly anyway. Because why not? We have like so much Delta V. We may as well, right? Yep, Eve's moon. We're gonna have to burn a little bit early because we're gonna have to we are unfortunately leaving some space debris in. Actually, we don't have to burn that early. This is KSP1, yeah. Can you explain synchronous events? I know I need 500 Delta V for the maneuver, but watch this. See? Look at that. Perfect. Now we just have some space debris, but that's fine. We don't need to worry about it. It's are there any ways... wait, what is this? Are there any ways of Kerbal death like 2 high G or speed? I think that there are mods that will do that, but... yeah, so we have 5,000 Delta V. If we had enough TWR, we'd be able to land on like basically anything, but we don't. Warp there. How do I feel about all of the scientists going missing unaliving? It's sad. I don't think it's a conspiracy. Don't need to worry about super chat until don't need to worry about space debris until super chat asks you to clean up space debris without deleting them. Yeah, well, look, there is a certain price for certain things. That price might be too high. Hey, Doffrey. Oh, okay. I missed. Never mind. I didn't miss that. Good thing Jebediah is very excitable. Okay. Let's do a Eve entry burn. Good, I still have some oxidizer. That's very good. We're an Eve orbital insertion, rather. Yeah, KSP2 was a massive flop. It was really a bummer. I was really looking for, like, I bought it day of release, and I was really, really excited for it, but nope. Was not. All right, let's burn and get to an orbit around Eve, the hardest planet to land on. Very pretty, though. How do you make your rocket wobblier? Well, you can turn off auto struts. You can make it very long. These are all methods to make the rocket wobblier. I don't know why you would want that, though. Oh, a muted? Bummer. Yes, Eve is like Venus. Yes. We could actually stop the burn here. But we're not going to. We have so much fuel, there's no reason not to make this easy. Okay, that's probably fine. Cool. Now we want to target Gilly. We'll go here. Actually, Gilly is sufficient. We could probably just crash into it. Would probably work, to be honest. Yeah, I just gotta find the right maneuver node. And now we're gonna do that thing where we do where we just fiddle with it until it's correct. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, we'll just do, we will do that burn and then we'll just catch it later. All right. Imagine doing the math by hand, I know. From Soboofer with the $2, is there any place to send you a DM privately? Yeah, you can DM me on TikTok. Yeah, TikTok's probably the best way. I mean, you could message me on Discord too, but how the hell you keep that much fuel? Well, I had a really big launcher and I was planning on using this for a redirect mission, like an asteroid redirect mission, but it didn't end up needing it. So because the asteroid ended up wanting to crash into Kerbal, so we had to do another launch, which meant that this thing was kind of just stuck out in space. Oh, I should hide this. Has anyone modded this to make the planets flat? Probably not. Short burn. All right, do a burn. Low thrust. Oh, no, I know. Just gotta feather it. And there we go. Okay, there's the burn. Now, what we're gonna do is we're just going to go here roughly right there. And we're just going to try to catch it. Just with the teensy tiniest little burns. Teensy tiny burn. Okay, we can make the burns a little bit bigger. Nope. Okay, can't do that. Can't do that. Nope, can't do that. There we go. That's the direction we want to go. Nope, wrong way. Wrong way. Wrong way. There we go. 8,000 meters, 1,400 meters. Okay, good. All right, let's go do that burn. It's a teensy tiny little burn. This rocket doesn't seem to have good fuel. No, it has incredible fuel efficiency, actually. Like that's why I have so much delta V. Okay, actually, we should probably go find Gilly, focus our view. And then, okay. We're basically just gonna barely tap it. See that? We're coming in. Right there. 4,000 meters might be a little shy. Might be a little, it's fine, we can adjust. It has like no orbital anything. All right, let's warp to, let's warp here. Goodbye, Eve. Where's Eve? Goodbye, Eve. Hello, hello, Gilly. Now we're just gonna point retrograde. And I think that we're probably just gonna land directly on it. Yeah, the planet Eve, yeah. Is this free? No, it's not free. It is on Steam, though. It's getting awfully big. It's fine. We're just gonna kill our speed. We're just gonna land straight on it. All right, I gotta readjust a little bit. We're only going 30 meters per second and we're still gonna crash. Okay, I understand. I understand that we are not, that we are going too fast. There we go. Now there are no landers. There's no legs on this rocket. But this thing has such little gravity. You can get on and off with basically no issues. I know, I'm gonna use my booster. I know. We're just gonna touch down because it's basically a nothing. It's a nothing burger. See how little we've sped up this whole time that we've been falling? Could you jump off? Maybe. See, I'm technically still falling. Just very slowly. Just very, very slowly. It's basically just an asteroid. Like I'm not yet touching the ground, but I may as well be stationary. Oh, I am touching the ground. There we go. Okay, now we're touching the ground. See, we landed. We did it. We're just gonna direct this at radial out. Just so then it stays that way. From Soberfur, I gifted you a sub to @BlackRack's Patreon and sent you a DM on Discord with instructions. Hopefully we get to see it on stream soon. Check it out. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna make no guarantees, but I appreciate it. All right, now somebody ought get out. Do we have a, I mean, if the rocket falls over, the rocket falls over. It's not the end of the world, right? All right, Jeb, zombie Jeb, you can get out. And zombie Jeb does have EVA this time. Nuclear engines use, I know, the nuclear engines only use liquid fuel. I'm very aware. I brought some brought some oxidizer for the verniers, or for the Werner engines. All right, Jeb. Plant your flag. Zombie Jeb was here. This planet is infested with zombies. What was the thing? Okay, yeah, sorry. Zombie Jeb was here, and it will be don't dead open inside. There we go. Pros will know. Oh boy, we may have gone to orbit. I forgot that jumping might send you to orbit. You can basically fly here, right? Like, he is technically falling, right? So what's the plan here? He got here. Should we go let Zombie Deb? Should we go let Zombie Jeb rest in peace? Yeah, I think Zombie like Jeb died a long time ago. This is not the real Jeb. Like, the OGs know this is not the real Jeb. So we're gonna go put Zombie Jeb back where he belongs, basically. I don't think we have enough fuel to send him to the sun, unfortunately. That takes like 10,000 Delta V or something. No, he's going straight into Eve. Not yet, though. We first got to get him off of Gilly. Jebus died for our sins. Indeed, Jebus died for our sins. We just gotta get him off of Gilly first, and then we can... Gotta focus. Gotta focus. And now we gotta... Point retrograde. What happened to Jeb? Why can't I do anything? Oh, because I'm still in time warp. That's dumb. That would explain that. Oh, that's... Why is burning retrograde? What? That doesn't make any sense. Hold on, that didn't make any sense. Why was burning retrograde raising my periapsis? I'm burning surface retrograde, thank you. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. Yep. Good catch. That's why I brought the verniers. Or the burner engines. There we go. Hopefully we will catch the day side of Eve. If we're lucky, we will. And if we're lucky, actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna abandon Jeb on Eve. That's what we're gonna do. He's not gonna burn up. We're just gonna abandon him there. Where does Eve's atmosphere start? Okay, so 65 kilometers is what that says, so I can fire a little bit more. That's probably fine. And the lovely thing is we do technically have a heat shield, so we should be okay. We can put these... We're just going to abandon Jeb on Eve. And we're going to let the rocket do some work. It's not 60 kilometers. Well, if he dies, he dies. I know that. No, I know that's where the soup begins. I'm air braking. That's the point. I'm air braking. I know that the atmosphere starts much higher. And by air braking, what I mean is crashing into the atmosphere. And if he dies, he dies. There's Eve. Da, 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 da. Here goes nothing. Oh, we should, we're going to disarm that. Disarm. All right. Entering Eve orbit shortly. Isn't she pretty? Amaze, amaze, amaze. What are we trying to do? We're trying to land a Kerbal. Or a Kerbal, rather. I would like to focus. This game has such a bad UI. Alright, let's start killing some speed. We're gonna lose. Oh, okay. We didn't fully explode. I don't actually know what just happened. I think that we just lost one of our things, but that's fine. We haven't exploded yet. Oh, we exploded. Rest in peace, Jeb. Zombie Jeb. There was a heat shield. The heat shield just overheated. Well, we kind of expected that. I didn't point retrograde? I was pointing retrograde the whole time. All right, so we still have Fartimus Prime. We can just delete this. That's just space junk. What do you mean Fartimus Prime is in flight? What do you mean? Oh, hey, guess what survived? The heat shield survived. Jeb died, but the heat shield lived. That's fun. I thought the heat shield exploded, but no, it was just everything else around it. That's so funny. It is indeed doing its job. I don't know why the rest of it died. I don't know why the rest wasn't safe, but, you know, maybe I should have not used the back of the rocket as a heat shield and instead just used the heat shield as intended. But, you know. I was retrograde. I was absolutely retrograde. Go look at the VOD. All right, let's let the heat shield re-enter Eve, or land on Eve. Yeah, this atmosphere is crazy. Yeah, this is just a heat shield test, guys. Yes, this is just the heat shield. Only the heat shield survived. Is that blood on my nose? No, it's a injury that's healing. It won't survive landing? Maybe. Where's the rest of the rocket? That blew up. If it lands, it counts. Exactly. Godspeed, heat shield. I don't actually think it's gonna make it, but you know, we'll give it some time. Let's read some super chats while we're here. From C-Bar, buy yourself a Delta V wrench. C-Bar, the joke. You've beat it to death. From Ivan with the $2, donated a flux capacitor. Well, I appreciate the flux capacitor. It's very much appreciated. And from Lou with the $5 Australian, appreciate you. And FJeb Valentina FTW. I'm on Team Valentina as well. See, who needs Jeb when you have heat shield? At least we get to see what the surface of Eve is like. I can't control it. That's kind of like just doing what it's doing. Do I have any visual mobs? No. I should probably install some because it does make the game a lot more appealing. Poor Jeb. And look, Jeb was already dead. Jeb died in the first episode, right? Jeb died a lot. Oh, I missed it. Dang it, dang nabbit. Okay, it died. Rest in peace. All right. Did not make it either. Okay. So the space junk has been cleaned. We have an orbit. We have a new mun. Only a few hundred kilometers up. So we need a new mission. We have about 20 minutes left to start building our next rocket or our next thing. We need a mission. We need something to do. Now, if I'm... Okay, so Jeb is still dead. Good. Good. I mean, we could try an Eve return, but that's like... That's crazy talk. Eve returns are always... you can't deorbit a planet. Helicopter. How do you guys feel about a helicopter? I've never built a helicopter before. I have no idea how to build a helicopter. But how do you feel about it? Helicopter? I think you can only do helicopters. Yeah, Doffrey will be the pilot, don't worry. I think you can only do helicopters by a technicality. You're not supposed to be able to do helicopters, I don't think. A helicopter to where? Just a helicopter. That's we're just gonna do just a helicopter, okay? I know roughly how to do it. I know roughly how to do it. We need the robotics, cargo, robotics. Here we go. What is the we just need something that'll spin fast. I don't know how fast that spins. I've never built a chopper before. Okay, we'll start with this thing. How does this work? I don't actually know how this works, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna strap some wings to the top. Nope, that's too big. Need some... Too big. Ah, one of the... Nope, too big. Okay, maybe that was too small. Maybe we get like... Nope, too small. Maybe we get this one. Okay, we'll use this one. Is it, it's in the aerodynamics tab. What's in the aerodynamics tab? Oh wait, there are propeller blades? What? I didn't even know that what? Propeller blades actually exist? Stock? I was gonna build them from scratch. That's crazy. Helicopter blade? Helicopter blade. Huh. Well, that's boring. I need to put a probe on top. And maybe, is this powered by electricity? Oh, this is DLC. You're right. I do have the DLC. Good point. All right, let's just go. We need a name. What's the name of this this helicopter gonna be? We need a good name for the helicopter. And I think that these things should probably be below. Jebacopter? Jebacopter, we can do better. We can do better than Jebacopter. Ceiling fan. Jebaflya, Kerbacopter. No, there's a certain Rafflecopter. There we go. That's it. Certain je ne sais quoi. Now, I have no idea how to activate this thing. I don't know what's gonna happen. If I just... How do I... Okay, well, it's spinning. I don't... Not really sure what I... Okay, so that's a good start. I'd like to turn on the brake, please. Okay, the motor is off. I'd like to turn on the brake, please. Okay, okay, so I learned a lesson here. What you can't do, technologia. What you can't do is you can't reverse the direction that the helicopter is rotating in while it's rotating. That's what you can't do. Lesson learned. All right, let's try again. Noted. Now, which way does this spin on its own? Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna see if we can get it to fly. I'm just gonna tilt this just a smidge. There we go. And we'll see if it, we're just gonna see if it flies. Yeah, it's like going 70 and putting it into reverse. Yeah, it would be a bad time. Okay, so I'm gonna start with... Okay. Is that spinning the right way? Okay, it's spinning the right way. Okay, so this thing will fly. Like, if you get it spinning fast enough, I mean, the trouble is just that the bottom is so much lighter, which is fine. We just gotta put something heavy down below. I actually have a, oops. I actually have an idea as to see if we can launch this thing. What we were going to do is we were going to put like a little, I don't know, something. I just need something to grab onto. Put something like that. What we're going to do is we're going to grab one of these. A few of these even. We have to go to our... Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Actions. I want to go to here, and I would like to not toggle motor power. I would like to... Is there not a way to turn up the, like, manually... Apparently there's not. That's cool. Okay. Put blades on bottom for counter torque. I could, but I choose not to. From Opto Papa with the $10. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is a grand system tour using only slingshot after ejection burn. That would take forever to plan. It would take forever to plan. So here's what I'm gonna do. And then we're flying. We've done it. Oh boy. Reverse rotation direction. We're flying. And we crashed. Fine. So far, so good. Okay. 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 So far, so good. Robotics. Maybe robotics? Rotation servo. What's a rotation servo? Rotate attached parts. Okay, so no, we don't need that. Ah, a controller even. Turboshaft engine hinge, alligator hinge, more hinges, more hinges. I'm just gonna put one of these here. I don't know what it does. What does that do? Open editor? Oh boy. That's a lot. I know, okay, I know what that's for. Nope, not gonna do that. But I do need some way to... Maneuver tool? What? There's a maneuver tool? How did I not know that? Is that new? Okay, we gotta do something with the with this, them, there. There's got to be some way. Engage motor drive, maybe? What does engage motor drive, do you think? What do you think that does? Also, I definitely put that on the brake, which it shouldn't be. Engage motor drive. Okay. Okay, what is that doing? Edit. Oops. Oh. I can change the pitch there. Okay, cool. Okay, engage motor drive is that. Now, if I do that, I don't know how to... Do I need to... I don't know how to do this. I don't know what I'm engaging. So that's the torque limit. If I increase the torque limit, then it goes. If I increase... I don't know what the reverse... I don't know how I do that. Okay, what do brakes do? If I do this... Brake. There we go. Okay, cool. That's cool. So the brakes will stop it. That's good. But I don't know how to increase the torque. Right? There should be a way that I can... There should be a way that I can adjust the torque with a... But there is no torque button. Okay, so then maybe we can do something with this. Action groups. Nope, don't know how to do that. Open track editor. What is going on? I don't know what any of that is. Okay. Just add more propellers. You want full torque all the time and change blade pitch to alter thrust. Ah, see, that's smart. Okay, that's what we can do that. Activate pitch controls? Don't know what that does. Oh, I would like that to go away, please. Very much like that to go away. Don't know. All right, we're going to try to do better. We're going to press 1, and then we are going to activate pitch controls. No idea what that does. I don't know if the pitch is being controlled right now. Pitch. No. What button does this? Because the pitch... Oh. The pitch is not pitching. Deploy? Oh, there we go. There we go. They weren't deployed. Okay, we got this. Now I just got to figure out how to control this. Because I don't know what the buttons do. Oh, there we go. That's adjusting the pitch. See how it's lifting it up? Cool. Why is it going the wrong direction? That's the wrong direction. Pitch the other way. Pitch the other... Wait a minute, hold on. Deploy angle. There we go. Ah, so good. Okay. Perfect. Okay, now I can just turn on the thrust. Yoink. This is hard to control. I don't like this one bit. Huh. Counter the spinning. Yeah, so... We need the spinning nonsense. This is a good comment. The spinning nonsense machine is hard to control. Okay. The thing is it's there's just a lot of control stuff that they have to be very careful about, right? So like there's so what we need to do is we need to first learn what the buttons do. Because like I don't even know what the buttons do to, like I don't even know which buttons do what on the helicopter, right? I don't know what an authority limiter does. Yes, I know. Everybody, I know that I can do, I know that I can just do this. I don't know why it won't let me copy, but I know that I can just do... Where's the robots? Where's the robots? I know I can just do this, and then do this. Oops, wrong way. And then have this be counterclockwise. I understand. It's significantly less fun if that's the case. I mean, like, it does make sense to do, right? But is it really what we want to do? They use torque to the side to pitch forward and backward. I'm aware. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to turn up our... Go. Oh. Oops. I did it. No, of course the bottom's not gonna spin. The bottom is rigidly attached to this thing. Silly me. Now I just need one more to go there. There we go. Now they should be able to spin independently. Just use a reaction wheel on the bottom and turn on SAS. There you go, pro strats. That's how we did it back in the good old days. So I need this to be... Okay, that's not locked. So if I just torque that one, that's going the wrong direction. Needs to be going this way. That one can go that way. Take off. Oh. I forgot to pitch the forgot to pitch them. Pitch the these they gotta be deployed. So currently they're deployed at a what does the authority limiter do? What does the authority limiter do? Like, oh, but that's not 0, right? Why is it angled? Why is it angled up? I don't know. But this one should be... This one goes in the other direction. So this one should be like that way? Okay, so they are inverted. When I pitch one up, the other one goes down, and I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Okay, we are going to go back to the vehicle assembly lab because I think I put them on backwards. Well, I don't know what I just attached that to. So see how... What if I do that? Oh no, that's wrong. That's definitely wrong. So why is it that they don't just both... I would like to... Inverted, there we go, that's what I want. Cool, okay, let's try that. Okay, so now, if I deploy, okay, good. Put that at 0, and then we want the authority limiter to be maxed out. Okay, so that's still a little bit angled down, but it's fine. We can angle this one down a little bit. Gotta turn up the authority limiter there. Why is it still backwards? Deploy direction. That's the wrong direction. Okay, so it turns out that there's no way to make them go in the same direction. Even if I do deploy direction and I change it, they're still going in the same direction. I don't know why they're going in the same direction, but they are going in the same direction. So we have a problem. From Johnny Carter with the $2 New Zealand dollars. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. I don't know what to make of this. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to turn off. We're just going to fly this thing manually. We're just going to fly it and hope. Like 15 degrees is probably fine. And then like, I don't know, a little bit up like this. And then we're just gonna make it go. It's the wrong direction. Okay, this one has to be inverted. Oh, it really wants to take off. Let's go! Hey, it's going. And we're stable? We're not stable. Oh, I don't know why SAS just disengaged, but we are not stable. We are falling. Oh, because we ran out of electricity. That would do it. Okay. Okay, so we learned some things. But it is 12 o'clock and I need to go eat a sandwich. So I'm going to end the live stream here. Not tomorrow, Saturday, maybe, if not Saturday, the next week, we are going to make another attempt to build a helicopter. And I might do some reading, I might do some learning just to make sure that I'm not I might go learn about like that controller thing. But in the meantime, everybody, thank you guys so much for being here. If you want to see when I post videos next, the best way to do that is to join the Discord server. It's discord.gg/drblitz. Dr. Blitz is the Discord's name. So make sure to hop on over there. You can get announcements about videos.